starting a new channel. Yes, and this t-shirt is gonna be highly relevant for that channel. This t-shirt was actually suggested by Jonathan Penny, one of my patrons, and that's for my normal brewing channel. But yeah, I'm gonna top that, Jonathan, I promise you. This video ain't gonna be brewing related, but of course we can have a beer. But I think that this can be interesting for some of you anyways. If you're new here, I'm DrHans and this is DrHans Brewery, my channel about beer and home brewing. Today we're not going to talk about beer, but yeah, let me pour one anyways. Boom, this is a beer I brewed with liquid hops. Nice. Hopefully I will do a grain to glass video on it, so stay put for that. I'm starting a new channel. And it's not a new channel, but I only had one video on it, and the channel name is DrHans Studio. Now I've been putting out some like vlog content. Let me give you some history. For about like 10 years ago, I quit my day job. No, you have to go further back than that. Maybe it was. You have seen my brew shed. That brew shed I built myself, and I built it for music. So I built a small recording studio in there, and for about 10 years ago, don't like quote me on that exact number, I quit my day job and started producing music for like TV and YouTube, that kind of music. And I did that for a full year. Then I got fed up with that, but I really started to like nerd down. If you think I can nerd down on beer and stuff, you just wait for it. It's gonna be sick. This channel, not this like story. I promise not to cry. I really like started getting interested in acoustic and all of like music production, recording, and everything. So I wanted like to expand that. I built a big studio in a rented place due to really like shitty conditions and stuff happening. I had to rebuild it, and every time I had to rebuild it, I made it better. So now it was freaking awesome, but then another thing happened and another thing after that, and all of the fun with it just was blown away, and it just has been sitting. I have just pushed it aside. I feel ashamed, felt like a failure, and have had this really like weight on my shoulders. Now it comes to a time and place where you have to like face your demons and really start to pull yourself together and try to pull a rabbit out of my ass. No, sorry. Try to like do Phoenix. Yeah, rise from the ashes. So it's a sad moment, but I'm tearing my studio down, and I will convert my living room into a studio. And I have already on the channel, I've already started, so I have a small tour on my studio and like some before footage of my living room. And this channel is gonna be like a vlog to start with on this project. So I won't put that content on this channel to not like clutter this channel, because you come for the beer, and some of you even for the deers now, so nice. So if you're into like music, I know many of you are into music. If you're into music, if you're into like metal, if you're into recording, or you're just into someone like really nerding it down, because you're gonna get to see some really extreme acoustic treatment and room tuning, which may differ from a lot of like studios you have seen. I almost bought a house, a place here to do the studio, because I'm not like gonna end it with the DrHans Brewery. So I need the brew shed and that recording space. But of course, we can use this space also, because I'm pointing at my house now. You can't see it. Almost bought a house, but then I realized that I don't. Here's where the t-shirt comes into relevance. I don't have a girlfriend right now, because you could never do this if you had a wife and a girlfriend. I'm turning my living room into a full-blown studio, right? Like one big control recording room at least, not several rooms. Maybe we'll come to that in the future. But I realized that I have my living room, which is not very big, but it's quite big for one man. And the only thing I do in there is to watch TV. So I have this room only used for one thing, like watching TV, and it's not like perfect acoustic treatment. This is not gonna be perfect because I'm still gonna need some space. I can't build like the perfect thing, but I will build it freaking awesome. So you will see that. So I can get a studio because I have so much nice gears that I want to use, and I've really been like missing getting back to music. Now when I have some practice also on camera with the YouTube thingy, I should have started that when I started the studio, but I knew nothing about video, I know nothing about YouTube, but I do know now. So maybe I can be a little better. If you would, please subscribe to that channel. I will of course link to it down below. Help me out so I can at least get to like 1,000 subs. It will really help me out. And if you don't like the content, you can always unsubscribe. And of course, if you haven't already, please also subscribe to this channel. You can always unsubscribe, doesn't cost you anything. It really helps me out a lot. The main focus, of course, will still be on beer and brewing for this channel, but all the other stuff. And when you're doing YouTube, you shouldn't really clutter your channels. So I would like to do a channel about music, production, acoustics, video, cameras, because I'm a camera nerd also. But yeah, that means that the DrHans Studio channel will be too cluttered also. But for now, we're building a studio and we'll see what it takes us. This is the 17th of June 2021, and tomorrow it's my birthday. We'll be turning 45, but this video will be released on Sunday. Yeah, so I already had my birthday. Happy birthday, dear doctor. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for your support and for accepting me and all of that. A big shout out to my patrons and channel members. I already leaked this on Patreon, and yeah, this is really hard, and yeah, this has been as I said, really weight on my shoulders. And thank you guys so much for your support in this. Cheers, and thanks for watching. DrHans out.